September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh my god. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! But Phoenix! Look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have? The judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. I love Maya's facial expressions. September 9th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about me, I suppose it's me. Right, about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. There he is in his evil, smug glory. Please state your full name. Bless you to my cat who just sneezed outside. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, oh, do my luxitions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? And why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness account. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you some papers by the window. And I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's take Mr. White apart. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock p.m. By window, you mean the one directly across Fay & Co. law offices. Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Surprised, I turned and so yeah, it's very clear we know who did it, but he's pulling all the strings here. And we're basically facing the world, as Phoenix said, so honestly, Red White is like the ultimate capitalist version of Yoshikage Kira, because I mean, look at him, he's wearing a pink suit too, and he's got that same facial expression, or rather facial shape. Spiky hair? I think like that's the only thing he says. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? Yeah, so I probably, as we go further in the game, I'm probably going to remember less and less of it, so I actually might have trouble here. She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know that she had been taping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho! I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. So yeah, all we could do was press for now, because I'm not really seeing anything too eye-popping, but I think this might be it. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, compadre, I understand. The victim was attacked by you, and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always but positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Alright, so we found the new detail, and Miss May's testimony says that he ran to the victim, dodged an attack, and then ran to the right. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave! What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? I like how flabbergasted he is. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Alright, so this is going to be a thing that we're going to be seeing throughout the game is, yeah, you actually have to present, if you incorrectly present something, you may get penalized for it, but correctly pressing it will grant you, you know, obviously you'll get further into the trial, so. This is where he was! Look! When the victim ran to the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, ho, ho! You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left with quotations. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Phoenix is definitely, getting to the bottom of this. Like, just his tone is just way more aggressive than it should. What do you mean, first? First? That is what comes before. What happens next? You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left. And then... You know, this, again, I have to question this from yesterday. How come nobody has pointed out the motive? Like, what would Phoenix even have to gain from killing Mia? Like, the court makes no sense sometimes. It's like the last thing was like a motive with Larry, and it's like this one is just like, But, you know, we have some way to deal with this, so. And plus, you know, he is pulling the strings, so they probably don't even care for a motive. They're just like, yeah, he's pulling the strings. With the next. With the last of her strength, she ran to the right. What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me! But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? Alright, it says it was hit twice. I wonder if it's from a blow, because it doesn't say repeated blows. Because, like, that would make sense, right? If this might be the first time I'm going to get penalized. So already showed the floor plans. Well... I mean, it can't be that. I mean, it has to be the autopsy report. Because it doesn't mention multiple things. Crossing fingers. There we go! Oh my god. Mr. White! The victim died from a single blow! What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one. This now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. He's in a very unfamiliar place right now. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. The next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Yeah, he's sweating bullets now. Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. He knows he can't escape. He put himself in a little corner. Alright, let's see. Miss Mia? Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No, no, no! Triple no! How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness. You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. Oh my god, another burp. I apologize. Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap? That doesn't sound like a savage attack from your earlier testimony. Ho ho ho! Yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see. Phoenix! He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard... Okay, so... I feel like the only thing we haven't done yet is the glass shards. But I feel like they have to be somewhere. Did I already do this one? What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. No, 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 not me. The killer, I mean, he gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. She dodged. I feel like it's either this one or the other one. Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been... Oh, wait. We already did that one. Okay. Yeah, we already know about that. You see this one. You heard that that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right. The one on the one that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. Press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. He's getting he's not only is he a lot less talkative, he's also a lot less, well, just his overall tone and his attitude towards Phoenix. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. I think we could finally present the glass shards. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen that light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question! Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then? Correct! That would be no problemo, no, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo, problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct! That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, impeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. And we could show the floor plans. Look at this! These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look! If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here! Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass-like stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen it from is from inside Fale offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yeah! Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Mr. Wright. Wait, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Oh my god! The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Cove offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Immediately gained all of his confidence and attitude back. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He was determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping, it keeps like the corner has became bigger. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fake and Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Oh my god, the burping, it has to stop. God, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Yeah, I guess this is the occasion where we're just being continuously trolled by the game, because I remember telling you guys that when the music gets faster, we're very close to the end, but I mean, we are close to the end of this case, but still. It was the beginning of the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I had entered the Faye & Co. offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in Faye & Co. offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Faye & Co. offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something so as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I could bluff something out of him. It was okay, so kind of already went through everything. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've ran out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Yeah! He passed out twice. Hey, Phoenix! Yeah? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah! The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix! White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said that he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt has updated in the court record. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. September 9th, 1:16 p.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 1. And Miles Edgeworth updates to show that it's Mia now. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Phoenix Wright. No, wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, we got Mia's help with Maya channeling her spirit. And it's come full circle now that, well, she's basically kind of going back to that root of her originally being a medium before going on to a lawyer. Now she's inhabiting the body of Maya, who is a medium. So, and also, now we're going to finally deal the blow to the guy who leaked the information of the police using the spirit medium. So let's do this. Okay. Let's show him the receipt. Look closely at this! See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping! I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glasslight stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then That is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic of the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain as whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial, Mr. Phoenix Wright, will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up and to help and all, me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix, read the note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. White. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. I was going to jokingly press on our attorney badge. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. So stop! Desist! Halt! But please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White? Admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Phoenix's face. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Oh my god. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. I only knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty! That is all. The court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations! You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fay & Co. offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not... Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face! Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her! I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya? Why are you here? Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. offices. It has a good ring to it's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. His face. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right! Okay, Nick, let's do it, huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on! Time's a-wastin'. Okay, wait up! And burgers shall be feasted on that day. The end of episode 2. And I gotta say, this case is what really turns the game, like, into its next gear. This is the case I think starts the series off, and it continues and gets higher and higher notes as we progress. So, yeah, what a great case, honestly. I love Case 2, and we're just getting started. I guess I'll say my whole thoughts on that case. Yeah, Mia basically being able to channel her spirit into Maya, and Maya awakening her powers, is kind of like a redemption to the Faye family as a whole, since, you know, Red White leaked to the press that Misty Faye was a medium and the police were using her to try to find the victim by channeling the victim's spirit for that case, and thus causing Misty Faye to be a laughingstock of the whole country. And now seeing that Maya was able to channel Mia's spirit and fully take down Red White once and for all. Yeah, what goes around comes around. And, yeah, we finally took down Red White, and Edgeworth lost the case against us. So, next time on Ace Attorney, we will be looking into episode 3. So, love my videos, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, really appreciate it. And next time on Ace Attorney, we will begin Turnabout Samurai. See you guys then.